Hi, it's Ace from Ace of Spades Tarot. I welcome everyone to this new channel, and I'm truly grateful for all who are joining in the collective energy of these readings. If you are new, which I'm guessing most of you are, please do subscribe to the channel, like, share it with friends. Feel free to comment respectfully and hit that like button if what I say resonates with you. Of course, as it is a general collective reading, not a personal reading, these readings will not resonate for every person. So please take from it only what relates to your own situation and leave the rest. So this series is focused on intimate relationships, partnerships, romantic, business, family, friends, anywhere that you have, a close one-on-one relationship with someone. And of course, these readings can apply to anyone who has, for this reading, Sagittarius prominently in any of the major planets of their natal chart. I personally am focusing more specifically on those with, the energy on those with their Venus, Moon, and or Mars in Sagittarius, as these are the planets that have to do with how we love, our emotions, and how we take actions, respectively. If you do not know how to find out your natal chart information, or would like to delve deeper into your personal chart, or if you'd like a private reading, my email will be in the description box below. So please feel free to email me for further information. Just a reminder that time is fluid. So whenever this reading finds you, trust that it is meant to find you at that time, and also that gender in tarot is also fluid. So please don't assign, gender roles necessarily for the characters depicted on the keys. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and so please adjust your perspective of the reading to however it most resonates with you, and or any energy that might be distinctly and directly involved with you and impacting your situation. So, okay, Sagittarius, let's get started. Going to start with getting a bit of the overall energy. We'll see how it relates as the reading progresses, just to get a starting point. All the cards have been pre-shuffled, just doing a little extra. Okay, for Sagittarius, please. Spirit, Sagittarius, please. Overall energy for Sagittarius, please. Overall energy for Sagittarius in partnerships or about to be in partnerships. Please, whatever they need to know, Spirit. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. This one too, okay. And let's get one more. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. So this might be just starting off on a journey, a new romantic journey. Let's see these. Oh, 4. Okay. All of them? Yeah, okay. So we have the 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens. Okay. Followed by the Ace of Swords. Breakthrough and awareness. Followed by the Page of Swords. So thoughts, messengers. Come on. Natural logs. They're not exactly made for this. Just kind of repurposing what is in nature. And Ace of Wands. Wow, so 2 aces. Okay. So maybe, okay, here's what I'm getting right off the bat. I'm sorry that these aren't staying up. I'm not sure why. Maybe your energy is a little all over the place. I don't know. Okay. I feel like there have been some heavy burdens in the past that perhaps you have kind of released and let go of, because we then have the Ace of Swords, right? And swords is like that lightning bulb moment, you know, after this kind of heavy burdens. And then I think taking some time out to think about things, and then a fiery new passion. So, you know, that Ace of Wands is really, you know, new passionate energy. And so we saw that we had the Page of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. So that I'm getting a feeling that this reading might be for those of you who are, you know, kind of just starting off on that relationship journey. Let's get a couple messages from the unknown animal spirit deck to see further energies for Sagittarius, please. Energies specifically for Sagittarius, please. Venus, Moon, Mars, of course also Sun, rising, North Node. Further partnership, spirit, please. Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, cut these. Okay. Okay. Just clear. Just energy. Nope, they're saying no. This, not this. Okay. Dragonfly. So that's air energy. Again, that's beautiful because it's kind of like, in a way, it's that clarity of mind, right? Cutting through those horizontal lines to have that crystal clear blue clarity. And you know, as we're about to enter into Mercury in retrograde, we're already in the pre-shadow period. You know, a dragonfly is also very kind of symbolic of someone who's at peace. So like I said, that kind of putting down of those burdens, right? I mean, look how its tail is kind of like that same lightning bolt, right up and down of this, all of a sudden, this clarity of mind. And dragonflies, you know, the story is the dragonflies only really land on those who have inner peace within themselves, you know. So I think there are burdens that you've put down that you're now becoming to have that inner peace, you know. And possibly you're seeing dragonflies around you. I just got an image of someone, you know, a dragonfly landing on someone's arm as they were sitting in a park somewhere or somewhere out in nature. So perhaps that's you or someone you know. Let's see. You know, we have this also, this thoughts cards, this Page of Swords, but really I'm looking at this, you know, this face, and it's just kind of, you know, again, it's black and white, just kind of like the black and white in the background here of the dragonfly, and you know, the wings are actually kind of translucent there, right? In that, in the black and white kind of patterning. And this person looks so at peace, you know, with their own thoughts. So, sorry. Let's see. Can we get an energy for the person that's Sagittarius? Sagittarius is most on their mind. Hawk, another air. So you might be dealing with an air sign. I mean, Hawk is also, you know, that kind of, but it's that, you know, technically it's air, but it's got all this fire energy. And a hawk sees everything from above, right? It sees the big picture. Where a dragonfly might see a lot more up close. It has all of those eyes, and it might see, you know, all these things. The hawk only has the two eyes, but they see from such a distance. They see everything, right? They can pinpoint down to, like, you know, the smallest rodent on the ground from miles in the air. So maybe not miles, but, you know, from very very tall heights. And the red and then the orange and the yellow is like root, sacral, solar plexus chakra, and that's really like that Ace of Wands passion, right? Kind of just maybe just caught you out of the blue, right? You're in the middle of like this kind of transformative, almost transcendental space of putting down these burdens and realizing that there are other paths that you can go on in this light bulb moment, and relaxing into that. And all of a sudden, this person might have just come into your life. Okay, so now let's go and see here. The energy surrounding the relationship. So let's see, how does Sagittarius view themselves in the relationship? How does Sagittarius view themselves in the relationship? How does Sagittarius view themselves? I just can't stop picturing the dragonfly and then a hawk circling. How does Sagittarius view themselves in this relationship, please? How do they view themselves in this relationship? How does Sagittarius view themselves in this relationship? Please just make it concise. How does Sagittarius view themselves in this relationship, sir? How does Sagittarius view themselves in this relationship? Thank you. Four of Swords in the reverse. So interesting, because the Four of Swords is really like that meditative, it's a meditative card, as we were kind of talking about. It's interesting how this sword kind of goes right into this dragonfly's tail, which goes right into this kind of lightning bolt, right? So you might feel like this feeling of peace and this feeling of meditation, but your mind is constantly going, and it might be you might have trouble sleeping. I just got that. You might have some trouble sleeping lately. For those that it applies to. One more card on how Sagittarius views themselves. Thank you. Temperance. That's your card. I love when your own card comes out in your reading. That's your major arcana. And Temperance is really being balanced. And look at this again. This same ray of light, right, coming up from his head as he's balanced out. So I think it's also taking action on, not just letting your thoughts be just thoughts, but also taking action on them. And that's maybe where this person comes in, is helping you to put, those thoughts into action. How does Sagittarius see their person? How does Sagittarius see their person? Or the person that's most on their mind? How does Sagittarius view the person? How does Sagittarius view the person that's most on their mind? How does Sagittarius view the person that's most on their mind? Page of Cups. And that's so funny because we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, right? So again, I really feel like this is for those of you starting a new relationship, but it's, pages are messengers, and it's kind of a message of love, right? I see them as making an effort to reach out. Excuse me, I always forget the sound. It starts off quiet and then, so how does Sagittarius view the relationship? How does Sagittarius view the relationship with the person that's most on their mind, please? How does Sagittarius view the relationship with the person that's most on their mind, please? Whoa. You might have a lot of thoughts about the relationship. Maybe that's what's kind of keeping you up at night. Okay. Five of Wands. There's a battle within either. The Five of Wands is kind of an internal battle, right? It's kind of that chaotic feeling. It's very opposite to like a Four of Swords. But then you'll also have in reverse the five. So it's two fives in a row. So there might be a lot of changes happening in your life right now, Sagittarius. But or it changes to the relationship, you know, if you've been together for a little while, or just changes because of the relationship. But whatever it is, this relationship has made you feel like, you know, you're no longer kind of alone and on the outside and left out in the cold. It's you know, it's brought you in and given you a feeling of warmth, you know, which might be confusing for you. It might be feeling like, wait, you know, is this really the right thing, or, you know, is it just because I'm lonely and I wanted someone? So these all might be thoughts going through your head. But for now, all I see is this person, you know, they make you feel like you're not so alone in the world. If that's what you had been feeling a bit before, you know, because Temperance and this Four of Swords, they're both very, you know, they're both loner energies. But this Five of Coins in reverse, you know, it's really an energy of, you know, I got you, babe. So that's really beautiful. Let's now take a look and see how. I'll shuffle for a second. Just a quick shuffle here. How does Spirit, how does Sagittarius' person, or the person most on their mind, view themselves? How does the person most on Sagittarius' mind view themselves, Spirit? Thank you. Queen of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands, right? And you see this person as the Page of Cups. So this is a passionate connection for sure. So you might be dealing with another, you know, you might be dealing with another fire sign. Queen of Wands is both Pisces and Aries energy. Let's get one more. Oh, and the Emperor. So you might be dealing with an Aries. To me, the hawk is kind of like an Emperor card, you know, even though these are both air symbols. So you might be dealing with an Aries with a lot of air in their chart, or an air sign with a lot of Aries in their chart. But this is a pretty strong way to view yourself. You know, the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. This is a powerful person, like in terms of how they see themselves. So this is a person that holds themselves, you know, with pretty high value, which is great, as we all should. You know, clearly someone that possesses a good amount of self-love, a good amount of dignity. Maybe you haven't, you know, maybe you've seen that. You haven't fully seen it, since you're seeing them as the Page of Cups. Maybe you haven't seen, if this is new, you haven't seen the full, you know, their full in all of their majesty, you know. But that's a lot of raw power right there. And how does the person on Sagittarius' mind view Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Strength. And they view you as strength. You know, in this card, you see this woman kind of hatching out of an egg with this snake around her. And you know, a snake kind of sheds its skin. And we had you putting down those heavy burdens before that Ten of Wands. And to me, this is really showing, like, you know, a rebirth in a lot of ways, and having the strength to have that rebirth, you know, of shedding the old and breaking into something new, into a new form that you've never been in before. So that's beautiful, the way that they see you, you know. It's, you know, and maybe this, the way you see the relationship, you know, is in what you has so much going on in your mind, is that you're afraid this person might see you as, you know, there's, you know, that kind of imposter syndrome, right? So maybe you're afraid that this person is going to realize that you're not the person that they, you know, this, maybe you're afraid that you can't live up to who they are, or what they may, you know, they may be an incredibly successful person, or, you know, someone that's, you know, incredibly beautiful and successful, and, or handsome and successful, and, you know, it's, and so you're not, you know, and there's this fear within you that like you're going to be found out, or you know, and we all go through that, right? But you have to remember, if there's someone that's interested in you and you're interested in them, no matter how long you've been together, whether it's been a week, a month, a year, 10 years, they're with you for a reason, you know. So don't downplay and let your fears cause you to sabotage. I don't know why that word just came in, but that's, you know, I could see it heading that way. And don't allow that to happen, because it ruins too many great relationships. Like, you know, so self-sabotage is something that we do as humans. It's our own worst enemy. It really is. How does how does Aquarius, sorry, I just saw the star, so I just thought Aquarius. I'm sorry, we'll see if it comes out again. But how does the person most on Sagittarius's mind view the relationship? View the relationship with Sagittarius. How do they view the relationship, please, Spirit? Thank you. Four of Swords in the upright. So let's get one more. Get one more. Nope. Oop, sorry. Let's get one more on that, please. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, I think they see this, they see it as in a peaceful place, you know, the same way you see it as coming in from out of the cold. They see it as like, I can relax. Like I found my person, you know, like I'm comfortable here. I can rest here. I can finally rest here. It's really similar to this energy. And they also see the Knight of Pentacles, you know, and we have that kind of, they see you as a solid, the relationship as solid, something that is tangible, that they can touch, you know. It's you know, it's not superfluous. It's not just a small flirtation that, or you know, in, you know, like the Knight of Wands, in and out, or you know, it's they see it as something that can build and grow and stand the test of time, you know. So that's beautiful. I almost don't feel like I need to clarify these, but I will quickly. Why do we have the Four of Swords in reverse, please, why do we have the Four of Swords in reverse, please, for Sagittarius, and how they view themselves? Why have the Four of Swords in reverse here, please? No, sorry. Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse? Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse? The Four of Pentacles. So you might be, you know, afraid of kind of losing your, I'm getting a strong feeling of being afraid, being cautious. I wouldn't say, let's not use the word afraid. Being cautious of almost being consumed by this person, if that makes sense. Like the energy I'm feeling off of this person is so like grounded and in their own body and knowing their own worth, that a part of you, you know, might feel, whereas why this Five of Wands comes in, is that you're not sure you're quite ready to let go, right? You're kind of holding on to what I'm not sure, but possibly like the, you know, feeling of getting lost in a relationship, which I don't think you have to worry about, you know, because this person sees growing with you, and they also see resting with you, and they, you know, yeah. So I don't think I think you can lay those worries aside, because again, that's what those are the kind of things that cause that self-sabotage. Wherever there's a Four of Pentacles, we're always trying to get to the 10. That means there's a Six of Pentacles out there. Six of Pentacles is all about that equal give and take and that balance. So you don't have to worry about this person overwhelming you or enveloping you. Like, they see you as, a partner, not as someone that they want to take over, and not as someone that's going to take over them. So you can relax. You're coming out of the cold, but you can relax that kind of inner turmoil of if it's anxiety or whatever, anxiety of the body, not so much of the mind, but also kind of anxiety of the mind, because you're not sleeping peacefully or meditating peacefully or resting peacefully the way this person views the relationship. You might be calm, but your mind is still running. So, don't let that happen. Why do they see Sagittarius as the Page of Cups, please, Spirit? Why do they see Sagittarius as the Page of Cups? The Hermit. So there we go, card of Virgo. So, maybe you really are just someone who's always kind of been a loner, and never really wanted to settle down, or never really wanted a commitment. The Hermit goes off on his own. He's, and on this card, he's a sloth, slow moving, right? And he, the Hermit carries his lantern, which he's lit from within. He carries his own light. And so, I think they're aware of the fact. Sorry, this is how you see them. I'm getting very strong that this is how that they see you. I'm going to put this here. How does Sagittarius view their person as the Page of Cups? The Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is like a soulmate card, The Six of Cups is that higher knowledge that this is like your person. That's that crown chakra energy. It's, of these purple ribbons spilling from these six cups, so you kind of are aware. Now, I'm now getting more of an impression that this is kind of, the pace is moving a little more slowly than this person would like. And I think that's why that is there. That's the message that I'm getting strongly. Why is this Five of Wands here for Sagittarius? Why is this Five of Wands here for how Sagittarius views the relationship? Five of Wands, please, Spirit, clarify. The Two of Wands. Again, the Five of Wands, it's so funny because it's a card of like kind of chaos and conflict, and no one really knows who's fighting who, and then the Two of Wands comes out and it's sideways. And I feel like it's you trying to make a decision with yourself, which way to go. But your heart it's this green of this ribbon, it's the heart chakra, so it's wrapped into, which way is your heart telling you to go, right? Where is your heart telling you to go? Let's get a clarifying card here for. Let's just clarify again how the person on Aquarius's mind views themselves. Ten of Cups. Wow, and they view themselves as like I said, they're someone who's they know themselves. They are grounded in their own bodies. They are grounded in their passions. They are grounded, they're a successful person at whatever it is they do. They're confident, but they also view themselves as emotionally. Who is this person? I want to date this person. Seriously, Sagittarius, like you found yourself. They're also emotionally abundant. They feel like they can offer that 10 cups. Wherever you're unsure, they're like, here, babe, I got another cup for you. I got it. I got you. I'm full. I can fill my own cup. My well is full. And why is it that they see Sagittarius as strength. Why is it they see Sagittarius as strength, please? Why is it that they see Sagittarius as strength? No. Why is it that they see Sagittarius as strength, please? Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So they see that you have. They see that you are. Your offer of love is sincere, right? You just might be moving a bit slower than they know. You might be moving a bit slower, and they know that it's taking you a lot of strength to commit to this, because they know that there's something about that scares you, right? You feel like you're going to lose balance, if you partner with somebody. They understand that about you, but they know that you're sincere in your offerings, even if not the King of Cups, but you're still solid in your offering. And at the bottom of the deck, that's really funny, is look, the Hermit. I knew. So yeah, see, I knew this feeling wasn't for you. This is for how they feel about you. And there it is at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit. So yeah, they see that it's slow moving. They see you as, moving slowly, and but they're okay with that. They're okay with that. They're at peace with that, because I think they have an inner knowing that it will succeed. I'm told I don't really need to clarify this. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what the weaknesses, possible weaknesses of the connection might be. Please, Spirit, what are the possible weaknesses of the connection? Possible weaknesses of the connection. What are the possible weaknesses of the connection, please? Possible weaknesses, please, Spirit. Possible weaknesses. Oh, there are possible weaknesses of the connection. Okay. Oh, no, they're saying this one here. So that's like the Ace of Cups. So, that's the weaknesses of the connection might be involved in emotional displays, not being ready to have that. There might be passion, and there might be sparks of intelligence and all of that, but the weakness is that there might be I'm getting a lack of, emotional depth sometimes. On whose side, that's for you to say. What are the strengths, please? The strengths of the relationship? The strengths, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. The strengths, please. The strengths, please. Oops. Oh, sorry. Here. The Tower. Well, we see that lightning bolt again. Now, the Tower is not always a bad thing, People get scared of the Tower. The Tower here is your strength, right? It is, and they see you as strength, and it's coming out as your strength. I think the Tower is at the bottom in one of the decks also. So it's coming out again, and it's also that same lightning bolt. It's like the strength is when you put down your burdens, and these burdens, these burdens might be like this, this Five of Wands energy, right? And the Four of Swords in reverse, and then this Ace of Swords, this lightning bolt of thought. When you put that all together, and this Tower moment hits, that actually creates kind of this alchemical thing where, look at this branch, this tree trunk is being lit on fire, and look at the Ace of Wands, sparks, right? So it's like the passion is ignited, right? When this Tower, so that's, it could be something that you both just went through something together and it brought you closer together. Or it could be that one of you just went through something and it brought you closer together. Or, one of you went through something just recently in your own lives before you got together and it brought you together. But either way, that's the strength of the relationship. And I actually think that's a great card to have in the strength position. See what direction this relationship is headed towards? No. Nice. Direction. Six of Pentacles. What would we say about the Four of Pentacles? Four and the Six of Pentacles being equal balance. That's beautiful. So it's going to be equal give and take. No one's going to overwhelm the other person. You know, the final advice card from Spirit here. Final advice card from Spirit. Thank you. Six of Wands. Victory. I think that was at the bottom of one of the decks as well. So, Six of Wands. Victory ahead. God, what a great reading. Whether this is you, Sagittarius, whether you resonate with this side or with this side, you know, who's ever reading this has the makings of a really, really beautiful relationship. I'm going to end with one final oracle card from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. Oh, there we go. No, sorry. One card, please. One card. Integration. Just what we're afraid of, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Integration. Number 30. So you might be seeing, you might be seeing threes a lot. Integration is really, it's about integrating your lives, right? When those tower moments happen, you have to come together. And you see a lot of balance. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Like, there's a lot of balance in this, balancing each other out. But also integrating, each of your talents, each of your, your strengths and your weaknesses so that they come together. Where one person might lack some emotional depth and the other person kind of can provide more of that. The other person might be able to provide more, more like passionate energy, or more cerebral energy, or whatever it is, but it's integrating those energies. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Exactly. Wow, that's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. What a great reading. So, I look forward to your integrations, Sag. And I hope whoever this resonates with, I hope you have a beautiful future together. I really see it. So, again, if you like this reading, or you're interested in personal reading, my email will be in the description box below. Also, please subscribe, comment, like, share, as I try to grow this channel. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for being here with me. Ciao for now, and namaste.